Hi everyone, the Crafty Atelier Angela is here with a year-end wrap-up doll tag. So I know that there was a previous doll tag, it's like the end of year BJD tag, and that's totally fine, I did that one, but I wanted to make up some new questions and hopefully I will keep with this going forward, just because it doesn't focus on so much of like all like detailed what you've done, it's how you interpret what you've done, if that makes sense. So I will have the questions below if you would like to engage with this tag. I hope you do, that would be awesome. I have my notes. So the first question is, what new dolls did you get this year? For me, I think the only one that I actually got was for like BJD wise is Quirky Critters. It's a little BJD. But for other dolls, I've got, you know, like a few Monster High I got in, some of the newer ones, some ones that I didn't have before, and I'll go through those later, but they were just some Monster High. I think they were mostly vinyl dolls that I got this year. Number 2 is, what is your favorite piece you bought, made, gifted this year? So it can just be one of those things. It doesn't have to be, it's just whatever. Clothing, diorama, anything like that. So anything that is your favorite piece that you got this year, or made, you know. Yeah. So I think the one piece that is my favorite is my own doll that I made this year. So here they are all together. So this is the 1/4 scale right here. This is the Leah sculpt. I do have the Lynn sculpt head as well. But I just put her on this body. It did take a whole liter of resin to do her, so I probably won't be doing any more 1/4 scale unless somebody really wants one, because they are quite large. And it shows a little bit more of the seam lines or the print lines than the small ones. So the small ones, I can't see very many like seam lines at all. But this one is Lynn, this one is Leah sculpt. But this one, her name is Sable, since she is my own very first prototype. And this one I just don't have a name for yet. I don't know. I have a favorite of my own sculpt, and it's Leah. But yeah, apparently Lynn is actually a favorite of other people's. I was like, okay, that is totally fine. But yes, my favorite thing that I have made, gifted to myself, that is probably my favorite thing this year. So number 3 is, did you try something new in the hobby? Examples would be like find a friend, go to a meet, go to a convention, made an outfit, did a face up, like your first face up, or learn to sew for them, so anything like that. So did you try something new in the hobby? And this year I did find a group of doll people in the area, so I got to meet some people in person, which is really cool. So that is something new that I tried this year, because I didn't have anybody before, and it was mainly online. And so yeah, I wish we could get together more often, but it is what it is. People have lives, I know. So number 4 is, did your collection grow or reduce? So for me personally, my collection, obviously during the year, it fluctuates, of course. But did it grow more or did it reduce more than getting them in and out? And mine right now got reduced this year. So I have sold off a few. I still have a few that are left to be sold. And hopefully that happens, because I don't have the space, one, and I've just been trying to reduce my collection of non-artist dolls. DM me for some, please. My Instagram. So number 5 is, what brought the most joy this year? And I know this might be like a repeat of a previous question, but it's these. My favorite thing that I did and brought me the most joy was my own doll. I wish I could have had more time to like create for them. I know I had a few commissions, which is awesome. But yes, I really enjoyed it. So in the new year, after I get some of this other stuff done, as you can hear, my printer is going. I'm printing notepads. So after I get some inventory in for the crafty, I am going to be doing at least 3 full sets for 2 Leahs and 1 Lynn. So what that's going to look like, I don't know yet, but I do have an idea, which is awesome. Number 6 is, what is something you want to work on in the new year? So as I said, the full sets I would like to work on in the new year. I would also like to work on possibly working on my wig skills if I can. Wigs just are not my it's like almost my biggest crutch, because I don't know how to do them well and quickly, you know? So yeah, just maybe work on wigs, and work on, oh, maybe shoes. Maybe I can work on some shoes, because I don't have that skill. I'm not a cobbler. I don't know. I just try to make as good a shoe as I can. Like, I bought these shoes, so I don't know. Number 7 is, what is your biggest accomplishment for this year? So I think my biggest accomplishment would be, again, probably just making my own doll. And that sounds so crazy to me that I actually got it done. Because you guys don't know actually how long it actually took. It took me about 2 years. It took me about a year to find someone with the 3D knowledge to be able to do that. But even then, it was like pulling teeth. I found someone on Etsy, and they had like a team of people, and they said that they could do a 3D print of a BJD, but that was not the case. They didn't understand that ball joints needed to be round instead of oval. And so after spending so much money on those files and then not being able to print something that was feasible at all, I decided to scrap it. Then I reworked my design and found someone finally on Instagram. And I don't know if she does them anymore. I know she was really, really busy. At the time that I contacted her was last year in November, not last year, the year prior in November. And it took her probably about 4 months, you know, because she had some sickness and this, that, and the other thing. And finally I got my files. Then it took me probably a whole 3 weeks to learn how to set up my 3D printer and actually print something that didn't like completely just turn into trash. So it took me a very long time. So when I first printed these and they were successful, okay, when they were successful, it was about May or June, I believe, maybe July. I can't honestly remember, to be honest, because the time all blends together. But it was last year that I finally created my design that I had sent her. So I did everything, all the design work and everything, and she put it into her program and made it 3D for me and sent me the files. So that was amazing. I want to actually, that's probably something I could work on too, is actually working on my knowledge of 3D modeling. And I've been watching Teeny Tinkers and trying to go through, like follow along with her for the 3D art. So that's another work in progress. I don't know what it is. I'm so much better with 2D stuff. And I don't know. I think it's just me not knowing the program enough to utilize it in a way that's beneficial. So if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's my biggest accomplishment, is finally, after 2 years of getting my doll printed and ready to go and looking nice, just like this. So there's that. That's a big accomplishment for me. From where I started, oh gosh, I started there probably 8 years ago in the doll hobby when I was 30. And yeah, it's been a long time. You know, everyone starts somewhere, and it's mostly on the recast side of things. And it kind of blows my mind of where I'm at now, and my mindset is now after, 8 years. I never thought I would make a doll at all. I never thought I could. But I think things are changing so much now that I'm able to participate in that. So that's a big accomplishment, I think. And then number 8, which is the final one, is just show your collection at the end of the year. And I have already shown my collection once in the other one, but I will show it again real quick right here. So let's start off with my own BJD from this year. So I'm still working on her. Obviously she has no face, no wig, no actual clothes that fit her, because these are for Hester. And we have Lynn here. As you can see, I'm not sure if I like the blonde with her. She did look good in red, so she kind of reminded me of Ariel, because I do have some blue eyes and she looked really good. And then we have Leah here, or Sable, excuse me. And they both have mohair wigs, and then just a curvy Barbie doll outfit and some shoes from AliExpress. But I really love how her face turned out. I really like the kind of swooshy eyelashes on the bottom. That was a design choice for sure. Hopefully when it warms up a little bit, I can get her face done. But yeah, so there's those 3. And this is the Hobbit dollhouse. I'm gonna just kind of quickly go through, because I've already shown this in different ones, and putting it together, that kind of thing. I like how it turned out, I really do. And then the pantry. I know it's hard to see without light, but it's a really dark day today. So there's that. I just put those Moving on, we have Dex and Ren from my Pirate Steampunk story, which now that I have time, I will be able to finish this year, because I'm going to set myself a time limit of this year, if not beforehand. And yeah, I do have their playlists, and I will link that below as well. Then my Gelflings from the Gelfling series. So if you're a fan of the Dark Crystal, and then the Dark Crystal Resistance, this is from that. So all of these represent a different clan in the Resistance before all the Gelflings were wiped out. And I really, really love them. I don't know if I'll ever part with them or not. Yeah. So moving on, I have my vinyl girls up here. I have some Rainbow High, which I never thought I'd get into, honestly. I have 5 of them. So I have this girl, and these 2 were like a double, and then the girls in the back, the twins, that came together. I really wanted them. So yeah, I have my Monster High girls. And yes, these are the Monster High I was talking about that I got this year. I got multiple because I'm gonna repaint some of them. So these 2 I think will stay. This one will stay the same. All those will be just my own collection stuff. Moving down, I have some small BJDs. So 1/12 scale. This is a Pisces. This is Scorpio. Scorpio is my husband, so I got both of those. This is the Quirky Critter little bee. It's so cute. This is Odd Anomalies, a bucket, the DIY kit, the 1/12 scale. And this is another girl that was the 1/12 and 2 blind box, and I redid her into little Porcini here with her little witch house. Moving down, I also have this 1/12 scale couple. This is a Pisces, this is Scorpio, and this is for me and my husband. I thought they were really cute. They're just for my own collection. Another girl I got just the other day, same one as up here, but this one I will probably repaint in the future. Here's Hester. She will probably always be with me. I probably won't let her go ever, just because she was a very big part of some healing in my life. So yeah, she's a Dust of Dolls Rose Helm. And then moving on, we have my Smart Doll Pear Marvel in tea with her trusty steed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. It's just fuzz. I can grab it later. But whoa. Shadow. So that's Shadow. And then I have my other two back here. These are both recast minifee sculpts. And again, we all start somewhere. Okay, I've grown. But I just can't get rid of them because I do love them. I love how they turned out. I might in the future if I really want to, but I would have to charge so much because I put so much into them. And just so cool. Yeah, so neat. So let's move on. I do apologize for the printer. We are right over top of it, so please bear with me. These girls are my Monster High. Just wanting to look at them while I work on my computer. I just love them so much. So much. They are just so beautiful. And I probably will not change these because one, I might not have doubles, and two, if I do, they are not out. So I plan to redo them. But yeah, I think that's it. I did want to show you just more of my stuff that's not dolls. It's just collection stuff. So my Harry Potter stuff, my books and movies, and my little stuffed animals. I actually, that's just fuzz, the yellow fuzz. This is my very first stuffed animal I ever bought myself with my allowance. And I've kept it ever since. And I was like 8, maybe? It's at Toys R Us. But I also have a rhino because my husband loves rhinos. And that was the first time we ever went to the zoo together. And I have this one down there and this one here from KP Creations. That was her drive for her little cute little things that she makes. And this is my very first Gollum. And I will always keep that one because it was a very first prototype and I just can't part with it. So that's about it. That is my collection. And that is what I'm working on. And my very favorite thing right there. He's my favorite. Okay. So with that, I am done with this tag. Hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully you will participate and go ahead and tag me because I would love to see it and what you have accomplished this year and your favorites and everything. I really would love that. And yeah, with that, if you liked, go ahead and give a like. If you want more of kind of my studio goings on and what I'm doing this year, go ahead and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It really helps me out as a very small content creator. So yeah, with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.